This is a quote from Tzipi Livni when she was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. And this is an example of uh, the framing. She says, I'm going to come to Israel's Arabs and tell them that there is a solution to their problem. There is an ongoing problem. In most of the books studied here, the label Palestinian is mainly reserved for terrorists. And then there's a bunch of examples there of every time it's used, which I'm sure you can guess. Presenting the Palestinian areas as controlled by the Palestinian Authority, instead of as their native land, and the people who live there as foreign workers, emphasizes the idea that the Palestinians do not belong where they have lived for centuries. The only book that uses the label Palestinians consistently is World of Changes, which was interdicted. She refers to this earlier in the book. This book was stopped at the printers and not allowed to be distributed when they found out it cited the Palestinians' point of view in some of the text. That is a terrible idea. Can't be allowed. This book labels the conflict the Zionist-Palestinian conflict and the 1948 war a civil war instead of the War of Independence. It is the only book that calls the pre-Israel territory Palestina, as it was actually called, instead of Mandatory Israel, as it is called in other school books. When I found this out, it's called Mandatory Israel. There is no such thing. There was no Mandatory Israel. But even here in their school books, they're presenting lies. This is just a straight inaccuracy. It was never called Mandatory Israel. No